afford to cut everybody off. Like that.
Bro, I told you. I'm right. That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a joke.
She aged like cheese. Speak on it, bro. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.
I'm messed up.
Wait, what?
I messed up. See what happened when we don't be going on time, man? I be messing up. Hey,
Oh,
boy, look here.
beer gunshots in now your face.
I think this sun is frying my brain, bro. Hey man, is your YouTube working, man?
What you mean?
My YouTube ain't working, man. I don't know what's going on.
I seen the notifications come through for everything.
I don't know why mine ain't working. What's happening, JJ?
Notifications come through for everything. Tight shit.
We
tight
packing and popping in out here. We love you back. What's up, Chris?
Packing, popping in and out. Okay.
No, you gonna sit down. You gonna get popped. That's what gonna happen.
Sound pretty violent to me, brother.
Hey man, hey, chill out. Well, we appreciate that, and I'm glad you see it. Yeah, man, it's showing. It's showing here, but then when I go to share it, it's not working.
What the hell?
That's what I'm asking, man. Ain't rude, cuz. I don't know. Anyway, StreamYard be having his days where want to act right, where don't want to act right. Oh, okay. Y'all both packing? Where y'all going? Where y'all packing to go? Where's you sit down? Sat down.
Everybody packing.
Brother, that little girl got so many different songs for different things. My little nephew, boy, he love him some Gracie's Corner, bro.
Oh yeah,
love him some Gracie's Corner. You gotta move. Where you moving to? Moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
The deluxe.
Whew. Speaking of toys and soldiers, got the glow in the dark Wakanda. It has lights and sounds. I don't know because I don't open my Funkos, but we got the glow in the dark. This how they be doing things. I guess that helps. I don't know how that helps, but yeah, there you go. Got the glow in the dark Black Panther right there.
You feel me?
Yeah, Gracie's going to be having these kids wrapped up. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the Popcorn and Beer Podcast. I'm your host, Rashad.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka Kids are Trash, but not this time.
I think the kids are still trash. That little boy, the little one that wanted the soldiers and the Gorgonites, yeah, he was trash.
Yeah.
I don't think Alan was too trash.
I'm gonna get into it here pretty shortly.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Anyway, so I remember when this movie first came out, bro, and I just I watched it. I don't know how many times, but bro, it was the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It was 98. I was 11 maybe at the time when it came out. It's not good. Okay, I'll say this. It is 90s all the way through and through. Great cast. You got Tommy Lee Jones voicing one of the characters. You got Phil Hartman, David Cross. Kristen Dunst was in this before she was Spider-Man's love interest.
You feel me?
If you know who Jay Moore is, he's in this. Dennis Leary is in this. Who else he got?
Jim Brown did a voice. I was just about to say, wasn't none of us in here.
I don't know who Jim Brown did a voice for.
Somebody named Butch, apparently.
Butch was the wasn't he the? I don't know. He was one of them.
It was a black toy. I don't know if there's no black people.
I don't know. It was a black toy.
Yeah, one of the soldiers was black.
Ah.
I don't remember what his specialty was. I think it was comms.
Okay. But yeah. So you had a nice little cast in this. Like I said, is very, very 90s, and you're gonna see what we're talking about when we jump into this. But before we do, I'm gonna go ahead and read the synopsis for you. When teenager Alan buys a set of Commando Elite action figures, he's unaware that they have been programmed with military technology. The toys, including Leader Chip, voiced by Tommy Lee Jones, spring to life and start taking their directives seriously, beginning by killing their enemies, the toy Gorgonites. But Archer and the Gorgonites won't go down without a fight. Alan gets caught in the middle of a war, as does his neighbor and crush Christy, played by Kristen Dunst. And in all honesty, that really sums up the movie. It doesn't stray away from that. It is straightforward, mindless action. Straightforward, mindless action.
So, disclaimer. This is my first time watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing the posters and the previews on TV for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a diehard Bulls fan. So, in 98, I was watching basketball more than I was watching anything else. I let this movie skate by me for 20-something years.
Mm-hmm.
So this past weekend was my first time watching it. And the reason why I say that the adults are trash in this movie more so than the kids was because this company was like, you know what, we can find somebody who designs live action dolls, and we can sell these toys to these kids that have these top of the line, these chips that they put in these toys were supposed to be for military grade weapons and systems. And they thought it was a good idea. You know what? Let's put these chips in these toys and sell them to these children.
Dumb. Strict dumb, Chris. Dumb. Straight up dumb.
So that's why I was like, you know what? Are kids trash? Yes. But just based off of that alone, I said, I'm not blaming the kids this time.
No, it's not all on the kids. So with the movie, like, Alan plays this kid that is a lot of times he's looked at as a troubled youth. I think even at one point, like, one of his parents asked, is he on drugs or something like that? So he has a very checkered past.
Both of them
Yeah.
It was like, are you on crank?
Crank is crazy.
I said, what is? I said, excuse me.
Crank is crazy, but it ain't the first time I've heard that. I heard a parent refer to it as crank.
She threw crystal meth out there, and I was like, whoa, hey,
yo, wild. But yeah, so you get this character in Alan who is a troubled youth. You know, everybody knows he's a troubled youth. Apparently, he did something to a teacher. Like he is.
I don't remember what it was either.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but he did something to a teacher, and everybody knows about it. So people kind of leave him alone. But he starts to find interest in this young girl, in this girl, Kristen Dunst, that goes to his school. And at the time, I believe she has a boyfriend. So he's like, it's one of those, oh, she got a boyfriend, but like, I still like her type of way.
And he was helping his pops run the
So his pops is a toy store owner, and it's not the typical toy store that you think about. Like his pops owns antique toys. So with that, like he goes on to, I guess, like this convention or something like that. So Alan is in charge of running the store. He's closing it down, whatever for him. So he goes in, and Kristen Dunst's character comes in. No. So at first he gets along with the guy that delivers the toys, and he's like, hey man, listen, like my pops ain't making no money right now. Like I need you to hook me up with something. Like what else you got? So these Commando Elite toys. But the story behind the Commando Elite toys is there's two characters that everybody basically gets fired from this toy company when this big dude takes over. So he's like, yo, y'all got like 20 seconds then. Go ahead. So the first dude starts off with these Gorgonite toys, and they're supposed to be like these mystical creatures or whatever, these kind, and they're gonna teach kids and learning. And the dude was like, nah. Whatever that is.
No smoke.
Yeah, get on with that. Get on with that. So then his partner, he comes and he's like, okay, Major Chip Hazard, which is the army guy on the cover. He's voiced by Tommy Lee Jones. And he's like, he's doing all these things in the videos. I don't know if you've ever remembered, like as a kid, when like the G.I. Joe action figures or action figure came out, the action figure is doing all these moves on TV and stuff like that. And the dude is like, yo, can he really do that?
Busting out the packaging.
Yeah. He's like, can he really do that? He's like, nah. He said, well, shoot, man. You know what? We about to leave. Cause I'm tired of these commercials where these kids are playing with these toys and the toys doing all this stuff, and it don't really do that. So he tasked them with creating this. He gives them passcodes and all this other stuff. So he's looking up, trying to figure out how to make these toys actually things that they're supposed to do. So he's looking up chips, computer chip, microchips, bags of chips, all that good old stuff. Lay's, Frito-Lay's, Doritos. He's looking up. So he comes across these military chips that are basically designed for like smart missiles and stuff like that. And he orders a surplus of them. And in ordering a surplus of them, he's like, I bet I'm going to do this. I'm going to order these chips and I'm going to put them inside of these toys. So he forgets his password. And this is where, you know, he was a snake for this. So he forgets his password. So he uses his homeboy's password to get into the system. And in doing so, basically creates this whole just avalanche of problems. So the toys get made or whatever, and like, I've never seen like a actual toy factory where they build the toys inside or whatever, but they build the toys or whatever, and they start shipping them out. So they ship them out, they going all over everywhere. They have this big major thing where they're telling you, oh, the toys gonna play with them and all this other stuff. They had this press conference. So everybody's excited about these toys, so they get shipped out.
The toys aren't against the wall too, because Buddy was like, I'm gonna give y'all 3 months. He was like, it takes 6.
He said you got.
We got to go through testing. We got to go through concepts and designs and blah blah blah. He was like,
said you got
I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm cutting that 6.5. You got 3 months to make it happen.
If you don't make it happen,
or you're gonna know I'm slapping your nose off. You losing your job.
Slapping your nose off. So they ship these toys out, or whatever. So the toys aren't set to release for a few days. So as they shipping the toys out, one of the toy companies, this dude always goes to Allen's Pop store, and he he delivers his toys or his weekly quota or whatever. But this time Allen was like, bro, listen, my dad ain't making no money. These toys that he's trying to sell, they garbage. One of the toys is a sailboat. Don't nobody around here sail. You know what I'm saying? He trying to give out these little stupid toys, man. These boys don't want these toys. Man, what else you got, man? What else? Give me something good.
I need that straight drop.
Give me something good, man. Give me your top of the line, whatever you got. Give me that. So he's like, all right, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about stuff falling off of a truck, man. I don't like how you're talking right now. You're talking too loud.
Like, has that never happened though?
You like you're saying it too loud. You're speaking too loud right now. You're telling people business. So he's like, all right, bet I'm gonna front you these toys, right? I'm gonna front you these toys, and you can sell them and see what you can do. But if you don't sell them or you get caught,
this would have been Ken's favorite part of the movie.
It's on you. I'm gonna bust your kneecaps up if you get caught.
Ken would have like, yeah, that part relatable as
hell. So he like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you giving me these toys. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make something shake. We're gonna do something. We're gonna make it happen. So
new toys is crazy.
For real. Especially if they brand new toys. Yeah, no. He definitely had to come out of pocket with all that. But yeah, so his pops wasn't gonna never agree to those toys being into the store. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and do it so I can make this some money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sell them in like a couple days. I know some kids out here that's gonna want these toys, and I got them for the low.
Right, because that was his plan while his pops was out of town. Sell all these toys when he get back, because he gonna shut this whole shit down.
Yeah, he gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna slap your nose out because you know good and well you weren't supposed to get these toys. So he gets the toy shipment and automatically takes out Archer, the little brown, whatever he is. He Gorgonite, you know what I'm saying? Like, these things look crazy. One got one eye, they just look crazy.
Archer was the only one who looked put together. The other Gorgonite,
everybody looked like they were designed by a 2-year-old. They looked like they were drawn by a 2-year-old.
They came out of Sears room. They survived.
Yeah, those were survivors of kids. Yeah.
One had a bowling ball hand. One had one eye. One had a water hose coming out his eye.
One ain't had no legs.
One of them was a crackhead.
He definitely a crackhead. He gave big crackhead.
His name was like Insano or some shit like that. He was a crackhead.
Yeah.
He was
definitely a crackhead.
He was a crackhead.
So also he gets, and I don't know how he felt like he was gonna get away with this, but he also got a big shipment of the Commando Elites.
Mm-hmm.
So he got all of them. But first thing what he does is he gets out Archer.
Insaniac. What's his name? And the teacher at the school's name was Miss Kegel. I was like, what is happening?
I don't know.
What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know who came up with these names.
What?
I don't know who came up with these names, but they wilding.
Why?
But yeah, so the first night he takes Archer home by accident because Archer just hitched on hitched into his book bag, you know what I'm saying? But before that, the day that he got him, Kristen Dunst and her brother come by. He's like, "Hey man, I want a toy." So he was like, "Yeah, I got these Commando Elites, man. They ain't coming out yet, you know what I'm saying? But I got the new fresh ones, you know what I'm saying? But they coming out. You just gotta hold off on it, and I'm gonna sell it to you, you know what I'm saying?" So apparently it's his birthday, and you know, he's walking around the toy store, and he hears the toys going off. They playing with each other. They beefing. So already, Major Chip Hazard is getting ready to unload into Archer, because he like you Gorgonite scum, you know, you swine.
That was racist.
You know, Gorgonite. They would definitely call them the N-word. Gorgonite is short for the N-word.
Gorgonite is definitely the minority in this movie.
Yeah, I just feel like every racial slur that you can use, that's what they would call them, Gorgonites.
And my thing is this: Archer made it clear, like, we as the Gorgonite race, we were programmed to lose. We are not. I mean, we don't want no smoke. The Gorgonites were like the Gorgonites was like the niggas that just like to smoke weed and stay out the way. Like, we don't want no smoke with nobody. We ain't trying to bother nobody. We just trying to kick it amongst ourselves and stay out the way. Big white Air Force energy. Major Chip Hazard, on the other hand, and the Commando Elite, high top black Air Force energy with the strap. And it's like, you have dedicated your whole life to running down on niggas who not even gonna fight back. So why? What did the Gorgonites do to make them niggas that mad?
But they definitely did it though. Cause boy, they was on. He ain't ways no. He ain't even let him get out the package good in time. For he just wanted to tell him off the man. He said, "Yeah, what time of day it is? Yeah, it's time for you to die. Time for you to die. Whatever you thought this was gonna be, it ain't that. You about to die. So, you and all your homeboy."
So Christy's little brother is wandering off, sees the toys, because the whole thing was his mom was saying, "What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday?" So all the toys and was like, "Oh shit,
that's what I want.
I want these.
Yeah, give me all of them.
Give me the whole catalog. I want these. They ain't even supposed to be on the street yet, but I want these." He
had the exclusives.
You feel me? Had the StockX. You feel me? Pre-release.
Had the exclusive.
Yeah, had the prototype Commander Elite joints.
Clues. So he's like, "All right, we can save them for you. You know, we're gonna come back." He's like, "Man, shoot, mom ain't gonna buy you all of those." She was like, "Shoot, you buy you them stupid little Gwendy dolls you want." Hey, chill out, man. Why you put me on front street like that? So they dip out, and Alan sees Chris's boyfriend, and he like, "Man, I know I look better than that."
Typical blue jeans, black leather jacket.
Yep. Like, probably smell like Brute.
Yeah.
he definitely smell like Brute and hair grease.
Oh my god, bro.
Definitely smell like Brute and hair grease. So they leave out though, and Alan's trying to close up the shop. So I think does he take them with them? No, he leaves. I think Archer like climbs into his backpack. I think so.
Not that Axe body spray.
Oh yeah, he definitely had on Axe body spray. So either way, Archer is in his book bag, and he goes back to the shop with Alan. No. This happens the next night. So he comes back the next day, and the toys done wrecked shop. The toys done broke up everything. They done went kamikaze on his dad's toys. They done took all the Gorgonites and then jumped them, one-on-ones. They giving all the fades, 1-on-1s, 2v1s, 3v1s. They are beating these Gorgonites up. Big racist energy. Big straw hat, cowboy boots, stomping them out.
Was this the part where they strung Buddy up and was going to lower him into the garbage disposal in the sink?
No, that's after
So we haven't even got to the part where Major Chip Hazard went down the line and had everybody introduce themselves yet and say what they special.
No, not yet. No.
Type shit.
No, that's actually that part. No, that part is when they get to the house. They come to the house.
Yeah.
Because remember,
hey, don't let me confuse you, brother. Like I said, I only seen this once, so the timeline in my head is fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah. So you get him back to the house or whatever. He come back to the shop, and everything is ransacked. They done put hands and feet on these Gorgonites, done torn to pieces. So now he like, man, how I'm gonna fix all this? How I'm gonna pay for all these toys? I don't know what to do. So Chrissy come in and she's like, hey, I came to get the toy. He like, man, shoot. Man, I'm messed up right now. I can't even sell it to you.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
The dope got stepped on.
Yeah, I don't know what to take. So you gonna do something else. So she's like, man, I need that toy. So this is how
last time.
Yeah, this is how I get Archer get in his backpack. So she finds Archer while she's cleaning because he done hid. That's the best thing that the Gorgonites could do. They just hide. They ain't got no eye. We gonna meet up in the streets and we gonna fight. Nah, they got big hide energy. Big hide energy. So so they cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? She done helped them get everything cleaned up or whatever. And his pops come in. Like just, he came in early or whatever. And he's like, dang, so all right, like young lady, how you doing? Whatever, you cute, whatever. No, my son got some taste.
A little bit.
Hey man, the shop looks good, but let me touch this one little piece of boat that I don't never ever touched in my life. And yep, it done fell. It broke. Oh shoot. It was like, man, what happened? Shoot, daddy. Shoot, man. I was just dusting.
Ran out of Gorilla Glue, nigga.
He said, I was just dusting, man. He said, what you were dusting with, a mallet? So you find out everything broke up in the store. You like, yeah, man, just leave. I'll take care. Just leave. So he done threw away all the pieces to the Gorgonites in the back dumpster or whatever. So I don't know what buddy name was that delivered the toys because he wanted his money or whatever. He like, man, I gotta pay Sam or somebody. I don't know what his name was. The little delivery.
Hey, Mika.
I know that ain't Mika G. What's up, first lady?
That's what you do when people say hi to you. So I had to pull a U on you. Yeah, you feel me?
Mika G. And G stands for going places. What's that?
You feel me? What's going on, first lady?
But yeah, so he gets them back to the house and he sees Archer in his bag, and he's like, "Yeah, Mo did his thing, man. I ain't got that me. I ain't got that me.
I had to put like 13 A's on the end. That's all it was. That's all it is.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you make it work. But yeah, so they get back to the house or whatever, and you know, his dad was like going off on. This is where they asked if he doing crank, because
what the fuck is crank?
I don't know what crank is. I don't know what crank is.
A black mama would have summed everything up into one question. Hey, boy, you on that shit? You on that shit?
You got to be on.
Are you on crank? Are you on crystal meth? Are you on heroin?
That's just crazy.
You on speed, smack? All them old 90s names. I'm just like, yo.
Bougie crack is crazy.
Crank?
Bougie crack is crazy. Bougie crack is wild work.
What? That is wild business. But when I heard crank, I think I stopped the movie. I didn't cut it back over like an hour. What the fuck is crank?
I don't know, man. But they trying to figure out what's going on or whatever. He done called up the company and like, hey man, your stupid little toys done wrecked up my daddy's shop, man. You know what I'm saying? Messed up my dad's shop. What you gonna do for me? So, and this is where they start to kind of, well, they don't get the message at first or whatever, so it goes to them. So this is when the commando elites basically just, they like, all right, it's time to recruit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got, I know where the toys at, so we about to go get the rest of the toys. You know what I'm saying? But first, we're gonna go to the house because we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna wreck shop at the house. So they go to the house, and that's when they're trying to get Archer or whatever, because they got to kill all these Gorgonites. They got to kill every Gorgonite. That's their only job. That's their only thing that they want to do, is they want to kill. They want to kill all these Gorgonites. So they go to the house or whatever, and the one little dude, I think it was Nick Nitro that stabbed him in the hand. And then he put him in the blender.
Nick Nitro was the one with the with the mohawk.
Yeah. So he put him in the blender. Nick Nitro climbs out some way and he goes outside. His mom and his dad run in because the electrical part starts to like smoke and stuff like that. So they come in. They're like, "Hey man, what's going on, man? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And that's when they said, like, "Are you on the bougie crack?" So he goes up to his room, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. That's the thing that people do. They go up to their room with stuff like that. And he's basically like trying to figure out what's going on with Archer. Because he asked Archer to speak, and Archer was like, "Man, you told me shut up." So I shut up. Now you want me to talk? You need to pick one bit, dog. What you want me to do? You want me to talk? Or you want me to shut up? So
yes, he played back when he recorded his voice saying, "Hey, shut up! Before I slap your nose off, you will lose your job."
So
he was like, "What is your name?" He was like, "My name is Alan. Shut up." He was like, "Okay, Alan, shut up. What's happening with John Archer?"
So he basically like, "Man, listen, man, they done took all my toys, man." He's like, "Nah, man, the Gorgonite's still alive, man. If they weren't alive, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't be looking for them. They're alive." So they go out trying to find the Gorgonites or whatever, and he finds them in the dumpster where they threw all the trash away. So, you know, he takes them back to the house or whatever, and Commando Elite started to get a little crazy.
A little?
So them boys done went and got Barbies, done shaved all their hair, then gave the Barbies the mohawk, put the chips.
So
somehow they managed to replicate.
This was after Nick Nitro got clapped.
Yeah,
Nick Nitro got clapped. They had a whole funeral for this man, and he was like, "Nick, your legacy will live on." Mm-hmm. So he popped his head off, took the silicone cover off, pulled his chip, and then they had this whole thing where they had like an upside down muffin pan. They didn't put the girl Barbies up in there, the Gwendol dolls or whatever they was called.
And then shocked
me. They got on the Wilma costume from the Flintstones. Got them.
The Barbies was out of control, bro. They was out of control.
He was like, "Look, this is the new army,
bro.
This is the new army. You feel me? This is the new wave right here."
The part where they got Christy on the ground, bro, and like the Barbies got on the ground, and they get like tub, so she get like a racket or something like that and start tearing the Barbies up. Oh my gosh, she's going crazy. She's going crazy.
And real quick, time out, because something happened, right? Christy's boyfriend walks her home. He trying to come in. Mom and dad are sitting right there on the couch,
and they don't hear because they passed out. They passed out drunk.
You feel me? He was like, you are such a hottie. She was like, you're such a sweet talker. Bag back. So this man is outside trying to figure out what lie he gonna use to get in the house. I'm like, this man wanted to clap them little high school cheeks so bad that he was pacing back and forth. Hey, my motorcycle don't work. Can I come in? Like, how do those two questions even go together?
No.
But he pacing back and forth outside and hears her screaming, so he just leaps
runs up. The parents don't wake up at all.
None. And the Gwendols look up and was like, "Oh, it's a man."
Oh,
and apparently there's like 90 of these motherfuckers because it's enough to keep her occupied. They jump on him. She manages to break loose, grab a golf club, and just start Tiger Woods and everything.
Oh my God, she's going postal.
So I don't know at what point. And then at some point, Alan gets there, and I'm like, "There's even more Gwendol dolls when he pulls up."
Mm-hmm.
But then
they going ham, cheese, sandwich.
Because if she didn't have that golf club, he was about to get stopped by one of them. About to take him out of the game.
Out, gone cold. So, bro, they done recruited all these people. So first the Barbies was the ones that got sent in because they were her Barbie dolls or something like that. So they done sent the Barbie dolls in. So after that, like everybody's outside and they like, man, hey, look, the dudes done showed up. They like, man, what's going on? They're like, man, look, your Gorgonites or your Commando Elites attacking my son. And that's when they find out that dude done put computer chips, like military chips, into the dolls.
And it was at this point of the movie because Alan was trying to convince his parents that the toys came to life. And that's part of the reason why they thought he was on that bougie crack.
On that crack.
So it's at this portion of the movie where the parents see it for themselves and they're like,
"Oh, you weren't lying.
Oh shit." So Major Chip Hazard. You know what? Let me just say this. Let me just put this out there real quick. So shit is hitting the fan. towards the end of the movie, right? You know how diabolical a set of toys has to be for a grown man to say, we need an electromagnetic pulse to stop these toys. An EMP.
Major chip hazard.
That's exactly what they needed. A major chip hazard. Bars. But anywho, they done mounted up. Dre, what's happening with you? They mounted up.
What's happening, Dre?
They got all kind of chainsaws, flamethrowers. That little scooter that they tried to get away on was slow as shit.
Brother, I don't know. So apparently these chips make you get the ability to build and construct violent vehicles.
Military grade, brother.
They had all the lawn equipment was being used. Skateboards.
Flamethrower. And then when everybody was in the house, Major was like, you know what? Got
Hey,
something
man.
for y'all ass.
Hey, we
Start launching fireballs into the house.
Well, that's before they started playing If You Want to Be My Love. I think that was the Spice Girls. Was that Spice Girls?
Yes.
Yeah, they started playing.
Because he was like, why my JVCs outside? And I'm like, how the hell did they move these big ass speakers?
Hey, them little things were strong.
Because them big old house speakers that our parents used to have back in the day. He was like, what the hell my JVCs doing out here? They blasting Spice Girls. Or whoever that was. I think it was the Spice Girls.
Yeah, it was Spice Girl.
I'm like, out of all the songs in the world, you couldn't play Boot Camp Click by Mystical. You couldn't play no Hypnotized Cash Money. Like, you Spice Girls?
Nah, they played straight up Spice Girl.
This man starts launching fireballs through the window. At this point, this man, Major, is causing so much damage to the house and everything on the inside. I'm like, they finna get smoked out. You finna get, Jesus Christ. And then I think the mom grabbed a tennis racket and started knocking them back outside, like back through the. I was like, what?
Hitting the vehicles that's outside. She going straight up Venus out here. Serena with the backhand, hitting out these on fire fire tennis balls that they just somehow happened to make a thing that was able to shoot them. So it was so bad because, like, you know how like toys be getting hit, and it's like it's worse going that way, going out into the yard. So at some point, I think the Gorgonites got to go outside because they got to help or whatever. They going outside to help. And
mind you, the reason why Chip and them was going so hard was because there was a part of the movie previously where the Commando Elite was in an explosion. And Alan thought that they was clapped. Like, he thought they was done, especially Chip. But then Chip came back with the, you know what I'm saying, with looking like Two-Face from Batman, and was like, oh, since Master P and Downside Boys, Georgia Boy said, what's up? Let's go to war. So Chip had a chip on his shoulder because he was already halfway burnt. And then I don't know whose plan it was, but Alan climbed up the telephone pole to the power line. Yeah, nigga, did you freeze? Is Rashad frozen? The feds got him? Did the feds get him? Ken called your phone, didn't he? And you answered. Fuck.
Brother, I've been on froze for a minute.
Boy. Mika, I thought he was out of there. I thought he was out of there.
I've been on froze for a minute, brother. Froze. So,
I put my goddamn glasses down. I thought I was gonna have to shut down the podcast. Oh,
we got him. We got him, Joe.
Hey, Major Chip is busting, kick your motherfucking door
Bro,
down.
listen, hey, you see all these little Funko Pops I got here, bro? These things, man. Hey, chill out.
Because you got like 6 Black Panthers behind you.
Just them alone. I'm done. They got the power of the Black Panther. Yeah, I'm done, bro.
You good. All the rest of them can chill. Like, let me just get these 6 different versions of T'Challa.
And I got Killmonger up here, so yeah, I'm gonna be tore up. He gonna climb on me while I'm asleep. I've trained for my whole life for this. He'll be for also I kill you. Man, I ain't got time for that. Brother, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. This movie traumatized me as a kid because I thought it was always cool for like your toys to come alive until like something like this happened. I was like, not so much.
Well, because we had just got Toy Story like a few years prior to that.
Mm-hmm. And that's different.
But yeah, that's different because
this was a different.
Toys were going on adventures.
Yeah.
These toys was beefing. East Coast versus West Coast.
Yeah, these blood and Crips.
The beef was one-sided.
Yeah, it was.
Because the organizer was like, "Hey, nigga, I'm just trying to get a sandwich."
Yeah, we ain't even do nothing to you. What you mean?
We ain't even doing nothing. Like, we ain't even bothering nobody, cuz.
We ain't bothering you. Why you are?
Archer was like, "What's that?" He said, That's a yard. He said, "What's in the yard?" "That's grass." "Well, what's beyond the grass?" The driveway." "Well, what's beyond the driveway?"
I ain't gonna hold you. I would tell
Martin Luther King Boulevard. "Well, what's beyond that?" "Shit, the ghetto." Well, what's beyond that?" Like 3 Waffle Houses in the neighborhood Walmart. "Well, what's beyond that?" And I'm at this point, I would have been like, "Archer, if you don't shut the fuck up talking."
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. What's that, Nikki? Yeah, I would have to tell Archie he would have to shut up. Shut your mouth.
But like you said, eventually the organizers would get to a point where it's like, you know what? We got to engage in fisticuffs with these niggas.
And they had some really dope abilities. Like the one dude was able to spin and do punches.
Insaniac. Like, I feel like he could have clapped the whole Commander Elite.
Yeah, he was able to spin and do stuff.
He wasn't all there. He was on that crank.
Yeah, he was definitely on crank.
He turned into the Tasmanian devil. Can't nobody do nothing with him.
He was definitely on that crank. Archer was just the leader for no reason.
Like, what? He was the chillest one out of all of them.
He was the chillest one and had the least amount of like battle skills. He was trash. How you got a bow and arrow and you just can't do nothing with it?
So Alan then climbed up the power line. He trying to trigger
set up this EMP.
The EMP. Chip go up there, stabbing him in his hands with the little plastic toy knife.
Boy, it look like that hurt. Well, there you go.
And look, and this is how you know this movie came out in the 90s.
Dre, how have you never seen this movie, man?
Look, Dre, I'm not even gonna hold you. This was my first time watching this movie.
Man, bro, ain't no way.
I was 13 when this came out, and I'm just now seeing it at 40, so don't feel bad.
Man, Dre lied, man. He gassing.
Yes, Mika, I said yes.
It's on MGM. I was about to say
for the first time.
Man, listen, bro.
I skipped straight past this in 1998 and went and watched everything else.
That's what I said, Mika. I said I've seen this so many times.
Hell, 1998, I was going to Blockbuster renting video games for my damn Nintendo 64. I wasn't even watching movies like that at the time.
Man,
Michael Jordan playing video games.
Man, see, now we gotta do classic movies. Now I gotta figure out what else you haven't seen. You seen Indian in the Cupboard?
Yes.
All right, okay.
Yes, I have. I mentioned Indian in the Cupboard a couple of, yes, I have. Yes.
Jason, I was 18 when it came out full beard.
The Small Soldiers came out. Dre was filling out a job application.
Yeah, he was like, man, I'm a real soldier. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, they had a passport.
Yeah, but a passport is crazy. Oh man.
Oh.
I don't think, did I see this in the movie theater? I might have.
It was in 480p. I know that.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, it was. There was no Dolby, no IMAX, no nothing. Dang, Dre. Yeah.
So Archer and Major Chip up on the power line.
Battling it out.
And I think he ended up kicking Archer down from the power line. Yeah, it was 480p 1998. You know what I'm saying? So Allen manages to grab Chip and body slam him on the power line.
Yeah, he slammed him into the transformer.
And I'm like, y'all really out here getting ran off the court by the Commander Elite? But you really got the ups on y'all?
Bro, but the fact that Allen fell from a power line and was okay.
Because a little punk ass tree branch on the way down broke his fall.
Oh, okay. All right.
So Chip catches fire from the electricity, blows up, triggers the EMP, and they had nail guns.
Bro, these were some violent.
What?
Oh, these toys were so violent. It didn't make. I was like, what?
Like those chips were a little bit too good. And you thought, let me put these chips in these toys and sell these to children?
Mm-hmm. I definitely have it on VHS.
Them toys would have woke up and clapped your kids in their sleep. So Major Chip blowing up triggers the EMP. The Gorgonites just so happen to be
underneath the satellite dish,
behind a satellite dish, and did not feel the effects of the EMP.
Plot armor.
But as a race of human adults, the fact that the designers of the Gorgonites had to be like, there's only one way we can stop these.
Dre had a whole 401k, bro.
We have to trigger an electromagnetic pulse to defeat these toys.
Toys, man. Toys. But as a grown adult, like, I get it. All right, if this happened, on an accident, maybe the chips did this, but there was a warning before you pressed purchase. The whole warning before you press purchase, and you ain't think to say nothing to nobody.
Oh,
they was.
They absolutely would have.
They was about to.
Them motherfuckers were very resourceful. Look, Major Chip Hazard would make Sid from Toy Story very proud.
All right, that's bet, bro.
Yes, sir. But yeah, Sid from Toy Story would be ecstatic.
I don't know.
He would have been the first human to run out to Major Chip Hazard and their Commando Elite and be like, "Bet, I'm with y'all."
Yeah. I think he would be ecstatic from that reason, but then I think like they would feel like he would turn on them. So like he'll probably
Major wouldn't have trusted him as far as he could do him.
Yeah, no. He'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah. You cool.
You
like to burn toys up, huh? Okay. Okay.
You gonna make me have a flashback from Vietnam.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I wanted a Major Chip Hazard as a kid, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I just wanted one. I don't know why. Oh, definitely.
He would have took shit out of the game.
Boy, because he was definitely trying to take Allen out up on that power line, boy. He was like, oh yeah.
I don't even remember how he got up there.
Who? Allen?
No, damn Archer and goddamn.
Oh, they climbed up there, cuz.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I think Archer climbed with Allen.
No, Archer did like some little grappling hook thing.
Oh, yeah.
And Insaniac grabbed the string and Tasmanian Devil pulled him up.
Yeah, he pulled him up. Chip just climbed up there with bare hands and a knife. with a makeshift knife. Yeah. Whole blown off. He was Two-Face. He was Two-Face for the rest of the movie.
Oh,
boy, he grabbed him. Boy, he grabbed him. Is like put him between them power lines. Boy, blew his whole face off. He did. Yeah, he did come on that little chopper
on the helicopter.
Yeah. How? Don't know. Don't know how he did that. But yeah.
Wait, where the fuck did you find a helicopter? Cause
what the hell?
Because then somebody shot him down like Mayday, Mayday. You jumped out the helicopter, landed on the power line.
Craziness.
Crazy, bro. Absolute craziness. Because excuse me.
Yeah, insane. Insane.
They about tore that house down and everybody inside.
Yeah. That it was definitely getting blown up.
You are definitely not getting that. You're not getting that deposit back up.
At all.
If anything, I'm kicking you out. Some toys did this to my property. Oh, word? That's what we doing?
Bro, you can't call him back and be like, hey man, yeah, so remember that loan? Yeah, so I ain't gonna be able to pay that because the house got blown up, you know what I'm saying? All that good jazz. So I don't know what y'all really want me to do.
And then with the EMP, ain't nobody electronics in like a 50-mile radius.
I fried all the TVs, everybody flat screen busted up. Yeah, gone. So
then what the Gorgonites end up getting on a boat and just sailing into the sunset?
They just sailed. I don't know where they went. I don't know what river that was. But I don't think it's gonna work out for them, wherever they're going.
Allen was like, you sure you want to leave, cuz? And Archer was like, yeah.
Yeah, man. Small Soldiers. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. They went to
Dre about to have a watch party since he ain't seen it.
They went to Yosemite. Probably did. What you grade this, man? What you give? Now you got to grade it off of a 90s feel now.
So we have said on this podcast until we turn blue in the face that watching the movies from our childhood as adults, it hits different.
It does.
Meaning the movie, the value of the movie increases or it decreases. Some things that kept your attention when you was kids don't keep your attention as adults. Some things you learn to appreciate more as an adult. So I'm sure I would have loved this in 1998. But I mean, for me, it was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't trash, but it wasn't great.
Right.
like everybody in the chat who has seen this movie, they've seen it multiple times. They've seen it around the time that it came out, so they have a different appreciation for this movie.
Mhm.
That because I didn't watch it back then, I don't have it.
Right.
I have an appreciation for shit like
Belly.
like for instance, Dragon Ball Z, random Dragon Ball Z clips pop up on my Facebook a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But for somebody like me, I can remember coming home in middle school,
Mm-hmm.
which for me was 96, 97, 98, sixth
Right.
grade, seventh grade, eighth grade. I remember coming home to Toonami, you know what I'm saying, Reboot, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. So when I think about it, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z since the mid 90s. So that's something that I didn't have to get into. I was knee deep in it.
Right.
The inception, and I have that appreciation for it even now. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how far it's came from the shitty animation and shit looked like it was drawn by an elementary schooler, seeing Goku transform into Super Saiyan for the very first time, when him and Frieza tore Namek the fuck up. Like I have a deep appreciation for all of that shit.
Absolutely.
But because this is my first time seeing small soldiers, to me it's just okay. It's just okay.
No, it's good. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I understand. Like, I view it from a different point, like standpoint. Like, if it came out like now, I'd be like, bro, this was fun, but it's like it's stupid. This should never happen. But like grading it from like a 90s perspective, like it's a 3. It's a solid 3.5. Like, you know,
because normally I defend this type of shit and be like, hey, not too much, because you know this was 95, 96, 97. So you have to look at it from the perspective of you can't give it 2025 expectations and it came out in 98. But I'm like, I mean, it was just it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. We're gonna do some more of these, man. I gotta search the archives and see what we got in the archives that, you know, that you might need to visit and see. So, but no, it was a fun movie, man. It was a fun movie. We got some more coming up for y'all. Definitely appreciate everybody in the chat for coming through, kicking it with us. Shout out to the First Lady Mika G. We appreciate you coming through.
You feel me? Let's see what else came out in 1998. He Got Game came out in 1998. I was all up in that. Mighty Joe Young came out in 98.
Mighty Joe Young.
What else we got? Blade came out in 98. Perfect Murder, Players Club, Half Baked, Night at the Roxbury. The creators of South Park did Basketball. That was fun. Armageddon.
Bro, you know we gotta do an Armageddon versus Deep Impact like discussion, because they are the same movie.
Armageddon, me mate.
They are the same. It's the same movie.
You said
except for the fact that in Armageddon, the comet is a ridiculous size. The comet,
and in our review, I said that. I said, look, for whatever resources they had available in 1998, they did an amazing job making that meteor look like it was the scariest shit floating around in all of space.
But it wouldn't look like that, though.
No, it wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're watching the movie and you're in the moment and you're not giving it realistic expectations, like, nah, that ain't real. Just look at, I was like, that's a big scary motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That rock is big enough to erase the entire planet.
Yeah, like it was like oh yeah, nothing was no. Half the planet would be gone. Like it would hit down to the core. Like
yeah. Like I don't think I've seen a meteor in a movie since that
I think
scared me as much as the
was it 600 miles wide or something craziness like that? I think it was 600 miles because the one in Deep Impact, I think it was like 8 miles or something like that.
Nah,
but the one in Armageddon was like 600.
The size of Texas.
Yeah, so it was like 600 miles wide. I was like, that's not a that's a small move
of making that shit look like it was your worst nightmare.
It was because it's unrealistic. And what you mean you didn't see it? You didn't see it till it was 18 days away. Like, man, stop playing. Stop.
Stop the cap.
Stop. Yeah. I mean, Armageddon is one of those turn your brain off movies and just it's another one. Dante's Peak and Volcano came out in the same year, and I think those both came out in like 98.
Yeah, but it was a whole it was a lot of other shit that came out in 98 that I gave my attention to. But yeah, the small and the thing about it, in 98, Small Soldiers was definitely something that was in my realm of this looks like something that would interest me. Mm-hmm. And I just let it slip through the cracks. I just never got to it. Steven Seagal had a banger in 98? No, I didn't watch that. Falling with Denzel Washington, I remember that. Deep Impact, Point Blank, American History X, Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
The 90s had some movies, man.
Yeah, 98 was an eventful year, man. Patch Adams, I think that's one of the few Robin Williams movies that I did not watch.
Did we ever do Hook?
No. I don't think we've done any rendition of Peter Pan.
Okay. And we did Jumanji, right? Yeah. That's what that is.
I want to say yes. I gotta go to the Discord and check the list.
What did I ask?
Jumanji,
yeah.
I want to say no.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I don't think we did Jumanji.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are confusion, I keep an updated list by year of every movie that we have ever reviewed in the Discord. So that is my reference point whenever we inquire about bangers and whether or not we've reviewed them. And no, I'm not seeing Jumanji.
We might have Jumanji on the docket coming up.
Yeah.
I might see what Robin would, man. I don't think we've done any Robin Williams movies. We haven't done Mrs. Doubtfire, which is a problematic movie, by the way. But
haven't done Miss Doubtfire. We haven't done. Who else did he have a monster role in? Aladdin.
We didn't do Aladdin. Yeah, we didn't do Aladdin.
We haven't done Aladdin. We haven't done. What's another? Because at one point, Robin Williams had a run.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing voice acting. He was doing animated movies. He was doing. I feel like there's one that is going to disappoint me if I don't remember. Because that's one thing I will say. Growing up, I was a big Robin Williams fan. Robin Williams filmography. Let's see what we
got. Hello, Vietnam.
He was in Night at the Museum?
He played Theodore Roosevelt. I almost said Theodore.
So we haven't done Aladdin. We haven't done Jumanji. Mrs. Doubtfire. We haven't done Hook. Jack, he did do a Popeye movie. I remember this stuff.
Oh, Popeye. God, man.
Fern Gully, I remember that.
Wait, who did he play in Fern Gully? He played the Bat, right?
That was 1992.
Fern Gully?
Yep.
Fern Gully is underrated. Fern Gully is a good. If you haven't,
it is an underrated anime movie because there were so many bangers that I mean,
it has the best villain. Has the best villain song, hands down. Like it's right up there with Scar and Be Prepared. Like best villain song, hands down.
So yeah, I don't think we've touched a single Robin Williams movie yet.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
Bicentennial Man, Flubber, Happy Feet.
What was the one where he played the robot? Is that Bicentennial Man?
Bicentennial Man, 1999.
Gotcha. Okay. He did play in Happy Feet. He was what's my man name? The preaching penguin.
Jumanji was 95.
Yeah, Happy Feet? You didn't see Happy Feet? Oh, you gotta watch Happy Feet.
Is it 2 or 3 of them? Well,
I think it was just 2. You might be thinking about Surf's Up. The one thing that was funny about Surf's Up was when the one lady kept rescuing the little penguin dude, and he'd jump back in the water.
Because kids are trash.
Oh, big trash. Yeah.
But yeah,
anyway,
not one Robin Williams movie, and we coming up on 3 years doing this.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, there are
so many
millions.
There are so many movies.
So
there are so many movies that we're gonna get to.
We just be pulling them out of thin air sometimes.
But we absolutely appreciate y'all, man, and definitely grateful for all your support. And no matter what goes on in our lives, you guys are always there. So thank you. Definitely want to send some love and shout out to Ken and Duke. You never know what people are going through, so you always just want to love on them when you can. Definitely shout out to Mika G for coming through and spending some time with us. We miss you. We love you.
Mika, your birthday coming up, so you got to give us a birthday request, whether you hear it or not.
Your birth must. We need a birth must request movie from you.
And then and then even just to double down on Ken and Duke being absent, because I know they got some shit on their plate that they dealing with. Part of the reason we did not review this movie on Sunday was because
we knew that
Malaysia got a cast on her leg on Sunday. So I was dealing with that. That's why I couldn't make it. Shit stressed me the hell out because she's only 5. But she's good, though. She wanted to roll in here in her little wheelchair and photobomb me, but I said, we'll say that.
Brother, I ain't gonna hold you. Like when you said it, I was like, man, look at her being a kid. Because kids don't have injuries like that no more, man.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
Like kids don't have like injuries where they break stuff and
the thing about it is Malaysia, she didn't break anything. Her sister, it was at the trampoline park. Mm-hmm. My mom took them. So it didn't happen while I was there. But my mom said they were jumping. She came down wrong, immediately went to grabbing her leg.
Oh, she twisted her ankle?
No. So my mom took her to the ER. I met her at the ER. The way that the doctor described it, they call it a buccal fracture.
Okay.
Which happens a lot with kids jumping up and down trampoline park.
Right.
I mean, like her injury goes hand in hand. So basically, the 2 bones of her knees, they touched. So they put her in the cast essentially to protect her from herself.
Yeah.
She only got to wear it for a month, but I mean, she's doing good, man. Like the first night was the worst night. You know what I'm saying? I knew she was going to wake up after the meds wore off, and
yeah, gonna be
head was
uncomfortable.
going to be thumping. But my mom said after that first night, she was good. She said everybody who send love and praise to my baby, I'll make sure she come on camera the next time we do the pod, so she can say hi to everybody. She gonna tell you how much she love her cast because it's blue and her favorite color is blue. But I was stressed out, man, because I never had a cast. I never broke a bone. She never broke a bone. But watching them put that cast on her and me actually seeing it happen for the first time, I was like, yo, this shit stressed me out.
Yeah.
But she don't see much. She don't let shit keep her down. So you know what I'm saying? She mentally she's good. Like she ain't skipped a beat. So whatever Duke going through with his kids, whatever Ken got going on, I hope that it ain't something that is major. You know what I'm saying? So much love to y'all. Mika, like I said, we're gonna need that birthday request from you soon.
Definitely.
And shit, that's all I got.
Absolutely.
She loves stickers. She puts them every goddamn where.
That's kids though.
Yeah. Like the whole window in the back seat where she's sitting, my mama truck, that whole window covered in stickers.
Yeah, but she gonna be all right, man. We praying for her, praying for
Oh yeah, she thugging,
everybody, man.
She definitely thugging.
Yeah, so definitely appreciate y'all. We love you very much, and we gonna see y'all this weekend. Make sure you check out the Discord for what movie we're gonna be reviewing. I like the way that we've been doing these polls to figure out what we're gonna look at, and we're gonna have another one for you coming up. So thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. It's been another episode of Popcorn and Beer Podcast. I'm your host, Rashad.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka Kids Are Trash, but not this time.
Don't forget to brush your teeth and wash the bottom of your feet.
Reach down and wash them.
And brush your tongue too.
Get in between your toes.
Just brush your body.
And don't be afraid to put deodorant on before you go to sleep. Don't just wait to wake up and put it on in the morning.
Definitely put deodorant on before you go to sleep. Stop using that 48-hour deodorant. Get just the regular deodorant. Stop paying for 48-hour deodorant when you're gonna put it back on the next day. Big trash. Anyway, we're gonna catch y'all later. Peace, love you. Bye.
Before
to cut everybody off, like that.
Bro, I took.
going on?
I'm fight. That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man, he's a joke.
She aged like cheese. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.